right, parenting, you know, can be a challenge, but it's
the
also,
greatest one.
yes, it definitely can, because it is filled with rewards as well.
Yeah, and our guest this morning has overcome his own adversity and has learned how to become a better father and husband in the process. Author Tom Watson joins us this morning to share some of his tips for us, the things that he's learned. Thanks a lot for coming.
Thanks for having me on, you guys.
So why did you decide to write a book about fatherhood and parenting in the first place?
Well, you know, I had a stroke 8 years ago, and so I wanted to write a journal for my sons. And so really the book, it was a journal for my sons, not really to be out shared with you. But one of the issues I found as being a father was this idea of what I didn't know at 18 about what being a man and a husband and a father was going to be. And I wanted to share that with my sons in that journal in case I passed away, so that they could actually understand that it's a journey being a dad.
So tell us what you discovered then through this journey of being a dad.
Well, I didn't realize at 18 years of age what an influence I was going to be in every aspect of my life on my children. I don't think we really realize how influential we are in every way. And so what I wanted to let my boys know is that this is not an easy journey. It's not all give, give, give. You know, it's some sharing time with your kids is what you need to spend, and how you need to sustain your relationship with your wife and grow into a dad.
And you talk about that in your book, sharing time as opposed to spending time with the kids. Why?
What's the difference?
Well, spending time, you know, is always a negative connotation. You know, it's like I have to go do this. And what I look at it as is the sharing of time, which is much more joyful. It's a much more pleasant way of thinking about being together. Share time with your family.
Okay, and you also recommend making a schedule if you have to in today's busy world.
Well, you know, with the economy the way it is, and we're running all over the place trying to find work, or maybe working 2 jobs, or whatever we're doing, or we don't have enough money to actually do the grandiose things, it's really important for us to just book aside time and shut off all the computers and cell phones and everything and be with our family.
And you also say that a little bit of time is better than none, so I guess that coincides with that. I mean, give what you can.
You give
Share what you can.
Give is a good one. Share is great, because we may only have little bits of times. We may be traveling for work. We might be all over. You know, it's a global workplace now. And so when we're there, the little bits of time we're there, we have to make them count. Be there, mind and body.
Okay, and it doesn't really matter, does it, Tom, like what things you do with your kids? Isn't it just about being with them? Because at the oddest times, I think my sons will share stories about school or whatever when I wouldn't expect them to open up. You just kind of have to take advantage of those moments.
Exactly. A lot of time we think we have to do these grandiose things. We don't have to do grandiose things. It's just being in the van with the kids. It's laying on the bed with the daughter and letting her read to you and talking to her about stuff. Those are mortar moments. Our lives are filled with bricks. We have concrete things we have to do. What keeps all those bricks together are those mortar moments in our family that hold the bricks together. Without those mortar moments, our bricks all fall down.
Now, your children are a little older. They're getting out of the house now. How do you get through the difficult times in life? Because raising children is very difficult. And sometimes, you know, there's a lot of the head-to-head contact there. How do you get through things like that and still have them respect you and love you and care?
You know, we do go through this period of time. I did. In my book, I talk about him being, going through the stupid years. And so my teenagers began to think I wasn't as bright as they once thought. Letting them talk to you, listening more than you talk, knowing their lingo, creating a home where their friends are welcome in your home. I always said I wanted my children at my house, even when they're teenagers. To this day, I want my kids at my house. They're older. And they bring their friends over for Thanksgiving and Christmas and whatever. Make your home available to your kids. Because when they're there, you're building time together. And you're forming those roots that will last for, on into, well after you're gone, your kids will be talking about you and what a great mom and dad you were.
Yeah, and I think a father's influence is so important. Dads tend to be really busy these days. So it's called Man's Shoes.
It's on Amazon.
Okay.
It's a 5-star on Amazon. And people love it. Ladies love it. They want to read it and give it to their men.
Honey, I got you something.
Yeah, I like
All
the title, Man
Tom,
Shoes.
thank you.
Thanks for
Appreciate it
having me
very
on,
much.
you guys.
Yeah,
Have a great
thank you.
day.